Voiceover off.
Oh, hello there. Isn't this antique radio a delight? And what wonders await on its channels? You must want to find out. Couldn't keep away, could you? Welcome back. Set the dial to channel 2 to continue the story you began. Set the dial to channel 4 to start from the beginning.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
We now return to Cat Keen, Investigator, already in progress.
I still had some time before I was due to meet back up with Marjorie and Carlton, but not a lot to show for my effort so far. Because I couldn't go back with so little and call myself a proper detective, I decided to use the remaining time to try and get the straight story from someone who was on the boat. But who to try? Business pal Charlie or best friend Arthur? I go to check in on Charlie Gilbert on Channel 2. I interview Arthur Erickson on Channel 3.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
I tried Arthur Erickson at his law office, but the secretary informed me I just missed him. It didn't take much to get it apart with his home address, however, so I hopped a cab downtown to his apartment.
Yes, what is it?
Hello, Mr. Erickson. My name is Catherine Keene. I'm a reporter with...
Oh, sure, I know you. You're Carlton Prescott's lady friend. I can't give you details on any case, Miss Keene. Carlton and I may be on opposite sides in the courtroom, but we're professional colleagues.
Oh, this has nothing to do with Carlton or work, and I'm dreadfully sorry to bother you at home. This is a fairly critical matter involving Teddy Foxbridge.
Teddy? He's off in South America, unless I'm much mistaken.
Oh, I have reason to believe he should be home quite soon.
You do? That seems unlikely. I mean, it's just that Peru is so remote. Have you heard something? Wait, please come in. No need to leave you outside on the steps. Please, make yourself at home. And do please tell me what you've heard about Teddy.
You seem quite concerned about Mr. Foxbridge.
I obviously care about my friend a good deal. I don't think it was wise to jet off to a dodgy gold mine and leave poor Evelyn all alone. It makes no sense to neglect a woman like Evelyn under those circumstances. I just don't understand. Brave enough to fly to Peru, but not brave enough to stand at the altar.
It seems like you don't approve of the wedding. But I understood that you were the best man?
Seems you're quite the reporter after all. Do you help Carlton on his cases?
You could say I'm more of an inspiration.
But tell me now, what is it you've heard about Teddy?
I just popped around Evelyn's place, and I can see she's planning quite the reception upon Teddy's return. I'm going to be writing a nice piece for her. As you're his best friend, I hope to surprise her with a really touching tribute and a few details only a best friend might have.
Details such as what, precisely?
Well, you're one of the only ones who was present for the ceremony itself. I can persuade editorial to leave room for a photo, since it's for friends. You wouldn't happen to know if there was a photo taken of the happy couple?
The whole point of the ceremony was to keep the public's nose out of the private affairs, Miss Keene.
I quite understand. Of course, the paper likes to have a copy of the marriage license on hand before going to print, ever since the Katerina affair. You remember that, of course?
Yes, that's standard practice now. I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Such a shame. I had no idea what the Katerina affair was. I made it up on the spot. Katerinas are always getting into trouble, though. I was now certain Arthur was hiding something. But was it to protect his best friend or himself? I could use 2 different tactics with Arthur, but which one would get me the best return? Play it safe and hope he said something useful, or take the more daring approach and risk it all? I play it safe on Channel 5. I take the more daring approach on Channel 6.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
Are you certain there's no way to contact Teddy? I would love to stop bothering people with this. You know how editors are with deadlines. It's most peculiar how hard this little society blurb has been to wrap up.
You know what, Miss Keene? I'm going to level with you. Off the record, of course.
Of course.
I've been a bit worried myself. No one in town's been wanting to touch any of Charlie Gilbert's mining investments. I don't see the usefulness in going all the way to Peru to learn what anyone with a lick of business sense already knows. That mine is not only a bad place to trust with your money, but a bad place to trust with your life.
Surely you don't think Teddy Foxbridge is in any kind of danger?
I'm telling you that in remote parts of Peru, one cannot be sure of anything, Miss Keene. I find it convenient that in Teddy's absence, Charlie's been putting so much pressure on Evelyn to publicize the wedding, get her name on the bank accounts, and start making business decisions.
Are you saying she might not be telling the whole truth?
No, not Evelyn, never. She's far too good for anything like that. If I seem agitated, it's only because I think of her welfare. I don't want her to be taken advantage of. Women have no head for business or schemes, as I'm sure you well know.
Oh, naturally. We're hopeless at schemes.
I wish I could be more help to you, Miss Keene.
I appreciate your effort and your concern. If I hear anything, I'll be sure to pass it along. Oh, and I'll say hello to Carlton for you.
Give him my best.
I took the first cab back to Carlton's place with plenty to think about. Arthur seemed to distrust Charlie, and was especially concerned about Teddy's safety while in Peru. I could see he thought Evelyn was blameless in any kind of collusion, but I'd been to her place. Anyone who can plan that kind of reception can plan anything, even murder. The taxi dropped me back at Carlton's place, and I breezed in only to find both my gentleman friend and my erstwhile best gal both looking far too worried. What's the matter with the pair of you? Am I that late?
You did seem to take your time. I'm not going to say I was worried, but...
Evelyn wasn't at home. I found myself with a little extra time, so I made one more stop, and I learned a few things. But first, tell me what you found.
Are you sure you're okay?
Of course I am, but what about you?
Oh, I'm fine. I just wish I could have been more help.
I'm sure you found something incredibly useful asking around about Charlie's mining investments. You always have your ways.
Well, I did some asking around, and it's just confirming what I already knew. He had too much of it in the Peruvian mine. He needs financial partners to get back what he's lost. Most people think it's a folly.
Most people?
Evelyn seemed confident. She's been talking like she wants to invest even if Teddy isn't there.
You managed to run into Evelyn? I didn't find her at home.
Not exactly. But when I was looking into the mine, I learned she's been looking into her own financials. I hear she's had some difficulty on account of a missing marriage certificate. There's one more thing. Evelyn and I were not the only ones looking into these details. What?
I'm just trying to square that with what I learned.
Which was?
We'll get to that. Carlton, did you have much luck tracking down the man you tangled with on the yacht?
I had an idea where to start. Plenty of thugs I've prosecuted have talked a little too much to someone before I sent them away, and I've got good contacts with the police. I went to a bar they all talk about in a rough part of town. I got a little roughed up myself.
Oh, Carlton, is that why you wouldn't turn your face all the way to me? Oh, look at that shiner.
Don't worry, darling, I gave as good as I got, and then some. I'm not sure I found the fellow who took a jab at me on the boat, but I was definitely in his favorite watering hole, judging by the reception I got when I asked after him. Before they tossed me out on the street, I heard he was on his way to Peru on another job.
That does sound like a terribly unlikely coincidence. But what does that have to do with anything that happened on the boat?
I have an idea about that. Carlton, we need to get a message to Peru, and it seems like telegrams might not be fast enough.
Let me make a call or two. The U.S. attorney might be able to put me in touch with the embassy.
And in the meantime, there's a culprit here to deal with.
But we don't have enough evidence.
Then we'll have to draw it out.
Well, on the edge of your seat? Are you certain of the culprit? The time has come to arrive at a solution. I wonder if you've got what it takes to unravel the threads. Let's make a little wager, shall we?
But before that happens, let's have a nice, refreshing Klaxo. Nothing goes with wagering your mortal soul on the correct solution to a mystery like the refreshing taste of Klaxo effervescent tablets. Yes, friends, the power of those little grapefruit bubbles is known to have a keen effect on the memory, and everyone wants to have their noggin in tip-top shape to remember the great deal Klaxo is offering to listeners of this program. And if you'd like to know more...
Enough! Silence! Back in your box! I have the power here! This is my story! This is my deal! These are my souls!
No listener has ever arrived at the correct solution. Your souls are as good as mine already, you poor fools. You'll be collected and give life to my stories in here for another 50 years. There's nothing you can do about it. So turn to Channel 3 and let's finish the program. Only a correct solution will save you. You're likely doomed already, but the story demands an ending, and we play by the rules here. Channel 3, and only Channel 3.